Buddy Mikaere from Tauranga, and Buddy joins us now. Kia ora, Buddy. How are you, buddy?
Kia ora, Sean. How are you this morning?
I'm good, mate. I'm good.
You sound like you're in fine fettle.
All right. Now, do you agree with Winston that Māori are not Indigenous?
Well, I don't agree with him. And the other point I want to make is, well, who cares what Winston says?
Okay, well, that's fair enough. I'll give you that. Okay, we don't need to argue about that. But, Buddy, can I ask you where you whakapapa back to?
Me? Well, it depends what side of the family you go to. The one that impresses people is that my English ancestor came from Cornwall. His name was Hunt. I traced them back through the whakapapa records that you can find at Devlin University. Our ancestor is Geoffrey de Hunte, who came across in 1066 with the Norman invasion from northern France. So on one side, I'm French. On the other side, I'm a proud member of Ngāti Pūkenga, who are an iwi in Tauranga. Ngāti Ranginui, another iwi in Tauranga. I have Ngāpuhi. I have Te Arawa.
Okay, so your largest strain of Māori ancestry is what? Ngāti Pūkenga?
Well, that's my father, yeah.
Okay, but, and when we trace Ngāti Pūkenga back, what waka did they arrive on?
On the Mātātua.
Oh, they arrived on the Mātātua. And when was that about?
Oh, it'd be in the 1300s, I guess. Yep.
So and where from?
Well, my understanding is they came from eastern Polynesia. So that's quite a large area.
Okay.
So,
but you say you're Indigenous, though, Buddy, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody, when you look at the anthropological evidence, all humankind emanates from Africa, right? So everybody comes from somewhere else anyway. So it seems to me that the term Indigenous applies to who was first. So nobody argues that Aboriginal people, for example, are the Indigenous people of Australia. And why is that? Because they were first there. They obviously weren't born there. And so it's similar with Māori. We just happen to be the first. So I believe we have the claim to be the Indigenous people of New Zealand because of that.
And why should being first give you any special rights?
Well, I can't see them myself, Sean. It doesn't seem to give me any special rights.
Okay. All right. What's co-governance if it's not a special right? What's guaranteed seats in Parliament if that's not a special right?
Yeah, but that's arising out of decisions made by democratically elected government in New Zealand.
All right. Can we all be Indigenous, Buddy? Why can't I be Indigenous? If I'm not Indigenous to here, where the hell can I be Indigenous to, or am I denied that right?
Oh, I don't mind. You claim yourself to be Indigenous if you like, Sean. You go hard, mate. Just seems to me that, as I was saying earlier, Indigenous actually means first, right?
Well, it doesn't. I suppose we call people First Nations, First Peoples.
Yep.
But it seems a pretty crappy criteria for giving people special rights.
Well, you'd have to have that aim with the UN then, Sean.
Yeah, I suppose we will, or we could just walk away from the thing, couldn't we? Well, that'd be easier.
Well, yeah, I mean, so what?
Yeah. Well, look, do you think Winston generally believes this, or is just having a crack to get to his 5%?
Yeah, he's just appealing to his usual mob of supporters by saying the kind of politically expedient things that get him there.